In the lush green hills of Katunda village, nestled between the sweeping ridges of the eastern highlands, lived a girl whose beauty was only rivaled by her innocence. Her name was Amina, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Musoki is one of the wealthiest families in the region. Their mansion sat on the highest hill, marble-floored, guarded by gates that separated Amina from the rest of the village. Her days were quiet. Tutors came and went. Her meals were served by maids who whispered when they walked. Everything was perfection on the outside. Inside, Amina's heart longed for something more than quiet halls and arranged meetings with the son of her father's wealthy business partner, Caleb, a boastful and arrogant man who spoke more about his shoes than about the world. One golden afternoon, while walking with her sketchpad toward the riverbank, Amina's life shifted. There, beneath the mango tree that grew where the land dipped toward the water, stood Jabali, shirt damp with sweat, trousers dusty from his work on the sugarcane plantation. He was poor but proud, with a kind smile and eyes that carried stories she had not yet heard. They talked, and talked again the next day. And the next? Love did what it always does. It crept in quietly, then bloomed wildly like the hibiscus flowers along the riverside. Their secret meetings became routine. Beneath the mango tree they shared dreams. She would bring him books, he would bring her stories. Amina would read to Jabali, and he would teach her how to make ropes from banana fibers. She loved how he spoke with passion, how he saw beauty in ordinary things. But secrets do not stay hidden in villages. One twilight evening, Mzee Baraka, the old village elder, passed by the riverbank. He watched from a distance, not out of malice but surprise. When he saw Amina's silk scarf lying on Jabari's lap as they laughed together, he knew it wasn't innocent. The next morning, the storm arrived. "Amina," her father thundered, slamming the breakfast table. "You are embarrassing this family." Mrs. Musoki tried to speak gently. "We have raised you with dignity. You are not a common girl. Caleb is your future dash, not some peasant boy." "But Caleb is cruel," Amina replied, voice trembling. "He drinks, yells at servants. I have seen how he treats people. I do not love him." Her father's face darkened. "Love is not a luxury you can afford. Marriage is about alliance, not fairy tales." The news reached Jabari's home too. His mother wept. "Jabari, this cannot end well. She is not for you. You must let her go," his father insisted. "There are girls in the village. Hard-working." But Jabali stood firm. "I love her." Amina and Jabali knew the consequences. Still, love made them brave. One moonless night they ran. Hand in hand, they followed the narrow path through the forest to Kisasi, a neighboring village. With nothing but a small bag of clothes and a little money Jabali had saved from odd jobs, they started a new life in Kisasi village. Kisasi was humble but welcoming. They found a small one-room hut near a maize field. Amina took in sewing from local women and taught reading to children. Jabali worked at a nearby mill and later began repairing bicycles. They worked side by side, saved every coin, and dreamed aloud beneath another mango tree. Years passed. Their efforts bore fruit. They started a small general store. Amina expanded her sewing into a fashion shop. Jabali opened a bicycle repair and farming supply center. Word of their honest work and fair prices spread. One harvest season, a businessman from the city offered to partner with them. Their shop expanded into 3. They bought land, built a home. Soon, they were not just successful, they were wealthy. But they wore their wealth lightly, never forgetting the riverbank days. 7 years after their escape, Amina and Jabali returned, not in secret, but in style. Their convoy, 3 sleek vehicles and a bus full of goods for donation rolled through the village as drums beat and children ran to the roadside. Everyone whispered, "Is that Amina?" And Jabali? They wore simple but elegant clothes. Their smiles were the same, wide, full of love, untouched by bitterness. Mr. and Mrs. Musoka stood in the compound, older now, the weight of time and regret in their eyes. Amina stepped forward, gently placing her hand on her mother's shoulder. "I came back, Mama. There were no scoldings this time. Just tears." Caleb, whose arrogance had aged into bitterness after several failed businesses and a public scandal, was long gone from the village, forgotten. The village square was soon abuzz. The biggest wedding celebration in Kitunda's history was announced. Drummers played from dawn. Women danced in colorful kitenge. The elders blessed the couple beneath the ancient baobab tree. Jabali stood in a white agbada trimmed with gold, his eyes never leaving Amina as she approached in a stunning handmade gown of silken beads, each one sewn by the women she once taught. The feast was plentiful. Goats were roasted. Children sang songs written just for them. Even Musoke smiled as he gave away his daughter to the man he once rejected, a man who had shown the village that wealth of heart was greater than gold. When asked to speak, Amina said simply, "Love is not always easy, but it is always worth fighting for." Jabali took the mic after her. "They said I was not enough, but she saw something in me. And together we built more than they ever dreamed." As fireworks lit up the night sky, laughter filled the village. And beneath the old mango tree, two hearts beat together, still wild, still in love, no longer a secret.